Today's show is brought to you by Recon Tex. That's right, Recon Tex, your one-stop vehicle reconditioning center located on the corner of 8th and Black in Springfield. It's Recon Tex. Call them today, 217-670-1132. Call them today and let them detail your car and have it look better than it was when it was new. Recon Tex can do that. Get your car looking great. It's Recon Tex. Just head up 9th Street until you get to Black. Make a left, and right there in the corner of 8th and Black, it's Recon Tex. 217-670-1132. One of our signature sponsors. The other one, Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds. They are at 3120 Montvale Drive, Just Beds. They are waiting for you to go in and check out a bed and find the one you like. Lay in the bed, find the most comfortable bed, the one that you know you can get good 8 hours sleep in. It's Just Beds. You guys trust me. Get yourself a Just Beds, and they will deliver it to your home. They deliver the bed, they set it up. They even take your old bed and they dispose of it properly. Unless your bed's very, very dirty, in which they drop it off in Steve's front yard. But that's what they do at Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. It's Just Beds. I am Ray Lytle. There is Steve Stantone. And we are here to entertain you today. Right, Steve?
I hope
that's
so,
the plan,
yes.
Isn't it? We're here to entertain you.
Yes.
At least that's what we're hoping.
That is
At least
the
I'm
plan
hoping.
today.
I'm hoping that I entertain you.
Yes, I'm hoping so. Yes, I hope so.
I can't say all of us are hoping that, but I know that I am. I will do my best. I will do my best to entertain you, everyone.
Yeah, I'll try my best. I mean,
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
I hope I really don't know. I don't think I'm that entertaining, but
well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest, Steve. I'll give you that.
Well, yeah, I've been honest about everything. That's the scary part.
But so you're saying that you're starting the show today. You're starting the show by telling people you don't feel that you are the least bit entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So I don't.
Your opinion is when it comes to entertainment, you provide none.
Pretty much.
So you are telling these people watching our show, don't expect any entertainment to come from you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't see it. I mean, I just wake up in the morning and
Karen says, Steve, you definitely are entertaining.
Well,
so she says you're wrong.
And happy birthday to Karen. It's Karen's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Karen.
Saw that on Facebook. Woohoo!
So she says you are 100% wrong, Steve. She finds you very entertaining. Look at that.
Like I said, I'm just me. I don't think about anything. It just flows right out between my ears and out my mouth.
So you don't take any. So what you're saying is you don't take any time to get the message established in your head and consider what you're saying before it comes out your mouth.
No.
So there's no filter, no judgment, nothing in what you say?
No. No, not really. Not really.
That
There's
does
a few
explain. I
subjects that
mean,
are a little touchier than others, but
that
I
explains
just
why your quality is sometimes questionable.
well, yeah,
That
and
does explain.
when I go
Yeah.
back and look at old shows and say, I think, wow, wow. And then I start thinking about past life. Wow, man.
So you go back and you
Oh,
look at it and you say, why in the world does that guy allow me on his show?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So you don't question yourself, you question me.
Well, I question myself, man. Why in the world? You know,
But
but
in a way, you are questioning me as to say, why in the world would he let, you know, why in the world would he let this man on his show?
a fat stoner or
Yeah.
fat piece of shit, a fat piece of shit. He's a sustain and you see the papa is
Are you trying to sing your famous song?
my famous song.
This is the famous Christmas song that we sang for Steve back in December.
Yeah, I mean, those songs get stuck in my head. I sing them all year round. I'm always singing
Do
Cheetos.
you hear this song? Do you hear this song?
Feliz Navidad. Steve's a fat load of shit.
Yeah.
He's a fat
Fat
load of
load of
shit.
shit.
Steve's a
A
fat
fat
load of
load of
shit.
shit.
With piss-stained undies. A fat load of shit. Steve's a
A
fat
fat
load
load
of
of
shit.
shit.
He's a
A
fat
fat
load
load
of
of
shit.
shit.
A fat
Fat
load
load
of
of
shit.
shit.
Who's smoking reefer. He's a fat load of shit. He wants to steal all the Dale donuts. He wants to steal all the Dale donuts. He lets Shelly come and look at his nuts, and he smells just like a fart. He wants to steal all the Dale donuts. He's got feces leaking out from his butt. He has to see and look at his nuts.
Nope.
He smells just like a fart.
Nope.
Steve's a fat
Fat
load.
load of shit.
He's a fat
Fat
load
load
of
of
shit.
shit.
He's chugging Fanta, a fat load of shit.
Do I need to write you a new song so you stop fucking
Fat
this
load
up?
of shit.
Fat load of shit.
A fat load of shit. He's a fat
Fat
load
load
of
of
shit.
shit.
Smoking reefer, a fat load of shit. He wants
Wants
to
to
steal
steal
all
you
the
the Dale donuts.
He's got feces leaking out from his butt. He lets Shelly come and look at his nuts, and he smells like a fart.
Hey Steve, nice nuts. Yeah, so for those that don't know, the song is about your life. The song says Steve's a fat load
Well,
of shit. He likes to steal all the Dale donuts. Where do we
Yeah.
get that from, Steve? Where did that come from?
well, they used to, like on the first of the month,
Uh-huh.
they used to put donuts out up in our little community room,
Mm-hmm.
and I would for everybody for the whole building.
Why would they put them out the first of the month?
Well, they put them out. I don't know. Well, probably because people are paying the rent. It's like a thank you for everybody for putting
But
the
why
rent
did
in.
they stop putting the donuts out the first of the month, Steve?
Because mysteriously the whole boxes of donuts were disappearing.
Really?
And people were going to say, hey, did you get a donut? Why are you talking about donuts? There's no donuts up there. I was up there to check my mail. There was no donuts. The whole box was gone. Box and all.
So you're saying that someone in your building
Yeah.
was walking down to the main room and stealing donuts?
Yeah.
Somebody stole
Then,
donuts were meant for everybody. Somebody stole the box. Uh-huh.
well, I can see there were a few donuts gone out of it, but now that I think of it, a dozen donuts, that's one per person because there's 12 people in my building.
Yeah.
I guess when I was taking them, there was only 6 donuts in there. 6 people weren't getting a donut. That's,
Right.
ooh,
So
that's
you were
50%.
stealing. You were stealing all the donuts. I do think it was one of my favorite stories that you told, was stealing donuts. And then you had your neighbor Shelly come look at your nuts. Is that true?
I didn't have her come. She did that one time when she walked in when I pulled the fire alarm accidentally getting out of the shower, and I was sitting on my bed. That was when I had a wound on my foot.
Mm-hmm.
I was dressing the wound, sitting there in my birthday suit, as they would say,
Mm-hmm.
and she, Dave, are you okay? Yeah. And she just stood there in the doorway for like 2
You
seconds.
stood there looking at your nuts.
Yeah. That's no problem, Shelley. No problem.
Oh, good old Steve.
Oh my God.
So that's where the song came from. Is
Yeah.
Steve's true life, his true life experiences. Well, we got a good morning from Diane.
Oh, good morning, Diane.
Vogue says, "Morning, Raymond, Christina, Dan." I don't know who those people are. Christina, Dan, and chat room. I haven't seen those people. I don't know. And the mayor of Meltdown City. Karen says, "Good morning, people."
Good morning, people.
Yeah. Tom says, "Just beds. They take dirty beds and give them to the less fortunate people for their dirty backyard with rats and sodomized cats." Let's see. Happy birthday, Karens are all being thrown around now. Happy birthday, Karen. Jeff says, "How dare you, Steve? The farts enamor the audience daily." Yeah, your flatulence makes everyone feel better. Makes them all feel better that.
Yeah. Why do you guys got to bring that up? Because then I go into a story from yesterday and nobody wants to hear it. But it comes out, it's a good ending. So
no one wants to hear about Steve's fart stories.
This was no.
Who did you fart in front of?
No, I didn't fart in front of anybody, because if I would have farted, I'd have made a mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I think I was looking it up.
There's another happy birthday, Karen, from Katie.
I think I'm getting a bad gallbladder.
Oh no! Why? What makes you think that?
Well, because like I said,
By the way, Tom also agrees with Karen. Says, "Steve, you are funny." Look at that.
You, Tom. Thank you, Tom. But oh God damn it!
So you think your gallbladder is getting bad?
Oh, big time, because I've been relatively normal constitutions in the morning.
Yeah.
Some are a little bit firmer. Some lately they've been a little bit more. They're almost like bricks, which really scares me.
Yeah, you
and then yesterday,
you get some good solid movements.
Oh yeah, big time. Then yesterday I had my big brick, and then I right after the show, and then Christina came later in the afternoon with my grocery order, and I had put some celery in that order because I wanted to have a more well, how did you say this? Healthy snack.
Yeah.
If I ever got hungry, so I thought, well, and I saw this somewhere where somebody took celery and cream cheese and then everything bagel seasoning and put it on the celery. Oh, it is delicious. Okay. So I ate like 4 big long stalks about this long of celery.
Oh, you ate big long stalks of celery with what? What did you put in the celery?
A little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of everything bagel seasoning.
All right.
It's very good. It was whipped cream cheese. Now, it wasn't stiff stuff. It was light as a feather, so it wasn't quite as bad. Okay, so we're moving on. After I eat a salad, that's all I'd eaten pretty much all day, other than oatmeal. I had oatmeal.
All right.
All of a sudden, I get bubble gut. Oh, I got to run. And now let me work back up a little bit. From my first constitution,
Oh, please share more. Yes.
it wouldn't flush.
Oh no.
Here we go again. I'm gonna have to call Leonard. Then I got in bubble gun. I ran to the toilet. I just made it. Just to give it pain.
Oh, good Lord. I don't think anyone wants to hear. Let's take back all that entertainment stuff.
Okay.
Please, everyone, take that back. All right. So you had bubble gut.
Uh-huh.
And you think it's your gallbladder?
Well, then I looked up last night. I Googled what was the celery irritate your gallbladder. I put what irritates your gallbladder, and celery was one of them. I thought, shit, that explains it. Because then I ate. Then after I looked up at 10 o'clock, then I ate a little bit of dinner, and I didn't have any more problems. But now, granted, I've had 2 of these bubble gut incidents, and the toilet's still not flushing.
Oh boy.
Oh, good Lord. You bet. Good Lord.
So you can't flush the toilet right now?
No. Amazingly, this morning, I got up, all gone.
Oh, good.
Free and clear, smells like lemon.
So you think the toilet flushed itself or what?
No, I flushed the toilet. It just unplugged itself. I think it just has to sit in that first relief I had was pretty solid, so it probably had to dissolve that a little bit.
Well, thank God you started with that story. We appreciate it. So your toilet just unclogged itself somehow during the night.
Yeah, my toilet's clogged.
Well, isn't that? Everybody, aren't you glad that's the first story that Steve decided to share today?
Well,
nice story.
It's not really a story. It's just my life. Again,
let me just read some of the chat posts. Steve,
okay.
If Ray didn't find you entertaining, then you wouldn't be here. Karen says, Ray's been doing this many, many years. He knows what is entertaining. Yeah. Unbelievable. Karen says, somewhere in Steve's apartment, there's a stash of old donut boxes. Of course there is, yeah.
No, Christina's already thrown them away, which makes her an accessory.
So you're saying that Christina has she's actually helped you.
Oh yeah, she's thrown the boxes out because I've never been. I didn't.
So she has been an accessory to your donut crimes.
Yeah. Because I've never taken garbage out of here.
I'll be damned. By the way, Holly says good morning, all.
Oh.
Dan says all of his songs are based on facts.
Huh?
Well. Lori says good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Karen says a fart story with a good ending. I'm intrigued, yet I probably don't want to know. Well, the good ending was the toilet did flush this morning.
Yeah, I didn't have to call the landlord again.
Yeah, so that was nice. By the way, TJ says, Steve seems sad today. Could someone please send some poop pics this year?
I know. Steve's had to deal with enough poop today.
A lot of happy birthdays to Karen from the chat room today. Well, thank you. She says, thank you. Karen, happy birthday. You know we all feel happy birthday on the show. Good Lord. By the way, Karen says the celery is good for you. The cream cheese, not so much. maybe you're are you lactose intolerant or something?
Oh no, I just don't like milk. I can tell. I love cottage cheese and ice cream and cheese and
By the way, Dan says that
yogurt.
Christina told you your gallbladder was bad a long time ago. Christina, no, the big one had a bad gallbladder.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She always talks
yeah.
about, you know.
And I know what I mean. And then they have to have surgery, and yeah, okay, that's Milk Duds' place. That's
You
where
can
she
live.
lays on my stomach all the time.
You can live without a gallbladder.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that. I know that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If you don't like, it's something you don't. I don't know what does the job when you don't have a gallbladder, but
It's like a filter, isn't it?
yeah,
Like a
it's
fuel filter.
yeah. I'm not sure what a gallbladder does, but I know that you can live without one because many
Yeah.
people have their gallbladders
Yeah.
removed.
Just like an appendix. You can have an appendix too.
Yeah, you can live without an appendix. You could live without a kidney. You could live, you know. TJ says, well, until this exact moment, I actually wanted breakfast. Yeah. Karen says, Steve, don't Google. Just go to your doctor. Google just makes you panic. Yeah.
I go to my doctor.
Kelly says, good morning. She says, good morning, all, and amen, Karen.
Amen.
Let's see. Good morning from OG caller, the Twisted Zombie. Whoa, hey, what's up, Twisted Zombie? I haven't heard from him forever. Twisted Zombie used to call the old show all the time.
Oh.
And his YouTube name is Comicgeddon TV. That's awesome. I'll have to check out this Comicgeddon TV. We'll see if it's any good.
Oh, yeah.
There's more birthday wishes for Karen.
Wow.
Wow. By the way, Corey said, says Dan, he could have a gallstone blocking the bile duct. That's what he had. Gallstone was so big it completely blocked the bile duct and was the worst pain in his life. Oh my God. I'll be damned. Kelly says she lost her gallbladder almost 20 years ago. Thought she was having a heart attack. Symptoms are very similar. Wow.
I do get terrible indigestion. And my chest hurts and everything.
I'll be damned. By the way, Twisted Zombie used to get kicked off my show all the time. He would call and say something inappropriate, and we would hang up on him.
Oh, you can't say anything inappropriate now. So at least on here. Well, I could, but I've never done it.
You always say inappropriate things.
Now I've typed inappropriate
Twisted
things.
Zombie, we also get a lot of mail about Steve. We get actual handwritten letters.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. The gallbladder produces bile that helps break down grease, fat, and things like, like what Steve was saying. Sour cream or whatever he put on or cream cheese, whatever the hell he's put on his
cream
celery
cheese.
stick. I'll be damned. But when you lose your gallbladder, Corey says you shit like a crippled goose after your gallbladder's removed.
Oh, that's
if you
not
don't
good.
watch what you eat. Oh my goodness. So are you saying that Kelly shit's like a crippled goose?
Well, that was 20 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully it's gotten better.
Kelly, I hope you're not a crippled goose still. Oh my goodness. I'll be damned. Horrible. Joel, Joel said.
I had
Joel,
a friend.
would you like to read what Joel said, Steve?
Joel said, I had a doctor put a finger up my butt once.
Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted you to read it. So if Steve gets his gallbladder checked, does that mean he's going to be back in the hospital? I would hope not. Kelly says she suddenly would belch the alphabet and would roll over at night on her left side and could roar like a lion and relieve so much pressure. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
She says, but look out afterwards. Don't get away from a bathroom too far. Oh my
I can't do that now.
Don't leave home without a roll of toilet paper. Oh my!
Why?
Boy, it sounds like
I've had 4 rolls of toilet paper in 2 years, baby. I don't know.
Corey says he doesn't know about Kelly, but he sure does sometimes. Oh my goodness. I'll be damned. Dan says Joe goes back for his prostate check every week.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. That baby's coming out sooner or later, no question.
Oh, I know.
Kelly says gallbladder is outpatient surgery. Look at that.
I knew they could do it like laparoscopically or something.
Joel says his wife had her gallbladder removed 2 years ago and she now has normal poops. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for telling us about the finger that went up your butt and for letting us know about your wife's poops. We appreciate it. It's great comments like that make us so happy to have you as a listener, Joel. Good Lord. By the way, Twisted Zombie says, lay on your left side because of the way the organs are. Laying on the right can make it feel worse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I used to always lay on my right side, but now that I'm losing weight, I can lay on my back or lay on my left side comfortably. Yeah.
I pretty much lay on my back.
I'll be damned. Corey says, Joel, your doctor didn't have both hands on your shoulders, did he? Oh, good Lord. Joel says he chooses his doctors by the size of their hands. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I've ever had a doctor's hand up my.
Oh, I have.
I don't remember. I don't remember if I've had, because I've had female doctors and.
Oh, I've had a male doctor. It's not pleasant.
I think it's maybe just male doctors do it, because I don't know any female doctors that have done it. I don't know. Oh, by the way, Twisted Zombie says, does anyone know whatever happened to the frequent caller Louie? I have no idea what happened to Louie. I imagine, I don't know. I imagine Louie's no longer with us, because it was last time I talked to Louie was 2004, maybe.
Ooh.
So I don't know. I don't know if he's still with us or not. I don't know. But I imagine he's passed on.
Right.
Because Louis was he was, how old was Louis? I think Louis was around 70 when he was on the show.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not mistaken. I loved when Louis called in. In fact, there's a Louis bit coming up on Daily Disaster next week or the week after that. There's a Louis bit when Louis would call the show. I love when Louis called. Yeah, those good years. That was like 2001 or 2001 were the most heavy years where he was calling. And it was fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah. Louis masturbates in his bedroom every night. That was his most famous of quotes when he decided to share that.
well, he must. That's good. I don't do it every night.
Good old Louis. Let me see if I can find a Louis. Here we go. Here's a Louis clip. There we go. There's a Louis clip. Could you hear that, Steve?
No.
You couldn't hear that?
Uh-huh.
I just played a Louis clip and hold on.
That was a big part.
Sorry, I'm trying to fire up something else here.
Oh, I thought maybe I farted.
No, I was just trying to play a clip that you guys could hear, but
Oh,
damn it. But since I switched computers, you're having trouble hearing it.
oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Yeah, well, I need to have Jason on.
Yeah, we could do it Thursday night.
Yeah, when Jason's on, he can do it. Oh well. By the way, DA just sent me new drops, but now I'm worried if you'll be able to hear. Now I wonder if you'll be able to hear the new drops.
Oh, hell yeah. This is actually be on tomorrow.
Well, I have to figure out a way to. I got to figure out a way to bring the whole stereo mix on. Now that I switched these computers,
Right.
I had to switch it suddenly without.
Right. Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah.
I lost a little ball off my microphone.
You lost the what?
Ball. The little fuzzy ball.
Oh, you had a
Fucking
windscreen?
Cat. Yeah. Fucking cat. She gets up there, rubs her face on it. It's probably on the floor somewhere. I just haven't. I've been dealing with the toilet, so I did pick up garbage and clean up a little bit.
Joel says he asked his wife why she still uses her 80-year-old gynecologist. She says he has large, shaky hands. Oh, good Lord. No one wants to hear that. Steve, did you say you lost your little balls? What are you saying?
I don't know what I lost.
Peace of mind. Your sanity?
I haven't lost my balls.
I'm sorry your balls are lost.
I'm Peter, that's a different story, but not my balls.
Yeah. I'm sorry you lost your wind. So you think, did the cat knock your windscreen off?
Yeah, she rubs up against it. She's not the smartest thing in the world.
I'm thinking of getting a new microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found one that I really like, so I think it's what I'm going to switch to, but
I like this one. I got Dan suggested this one.
Yeah, that's a nice sounding microphone. That one sounds really good.
And I had to turn it down halfway. I think you guys always say I'm too loud.
I'm thinking of getting rid of the whole board and
Oh yeah.
all this crap. I'm thinking of getting rid of it. And
Oh.
yeah. Oh well. Oh well. What do you do, right?
Well.
By the way, TJ says Shelly would be happy. Your neighbor Shelly would be happy to check Steve's balls with her vagina. Where the hell is Christina? She's been gone all week.
I don't know. Honestly. I don't know.
Yesterday we heard that she was taking her son to a track meet in the morning during spring break.
Yeah, I thought that was strange. I didn't know they had. I didn't think they were allowed to have sporting events during break.
I don't know.
Evidently they are. Evidently, I don't know everything.
It sounded like it did sound like, I don't know.
I know she picked up my grocery order yesterday. She come in and I noticed as I got to go. She said, "Boy, I can't wait till this goddamn kid gets his fucking driver's license. I gotta go pick him up."
Oh Jesus!
So here we go.
So she didn't send me photos of your order.
Oh, thank the Lord!
Because usually she takes good photos of your grocery order for me. She didn't send any.
See, like I said, I got celery and I got stuff to grill, but today's
wait a minute. Double check. Let me double check. She did send me.
Oh God, son of a bitch!
She did send me some.
Now some of those things are for cooking for the poor, so those
really
do not count against.
You're saying that some of these photos I'm going to show are from cooking for the poors? Oh, she did send me. She did send me. I just checked my Facebook and she did send me photos, or she sent me a photo. Thank God. Thank you, Christina. Here is the photo. Oh my God. Look at that. Potato chips.
Okay. Stop right here.
Syrup.
The syrup is for a recipe for cooking for the poors. So you
there's
take that out.
There's that sweet tea. Sweet tea. You love that cheap sweet tea. I bet that's
not extra sweet. I don't like it. I dilute it down. And I haven't even opened it. I'm drinking sugar-free lemonade.
It just looks so disgusting.
The Pop-Tarts are for. I'm gonna pass those out to all my neighbors. I'm gonna put one at the door.
All right, that is complete. You're saying you're gonna pass out. What are you claiming? That you pass out the.
Well, I feel bad. I feel bad because I took donuts. So I'm gonna make sure everybody gets a Pop-Tart. But they can always. I'm gonna check the hallway every day, and if you don't pick it up within 2 days, I'm gonna take it back.
That is such a lie. That is such a lie. Good Lord.
And the potato chips are those. The potato chips aren't even open.
Okay, but they will be.
But that little bit of food right there has to last me until next.
You have a gigantic bag of potato chips. Good Lord. It's family sized or party sized. It says party size right here.
I'm thinking of having a party.
You're going to have a party in your pants.
Oh,
There's a party in Steve's mouth. Everyone's coming. Or at least a big bag of potato chips are coming. And you got 24 strawberry Pop-Tart things. They're 12 in each box. You got 2 boxes. What are you gonna do eating 24 Pop-Tarts?
It's not like I eat them all one day. God damn.
Generic Pop-Tarts, whatever the hell they are.
a great value.
Good Lord. One's cherry and the other's strawberry. Boy, you are really something. Really something. Oh my God. I'll be damned. Good old Steve Areno. And you have no idea why your gallbladder's flaring. How do you heat up Pop-Tarts?
I usually don't.
You
I
just
don't
eat
like
them
them
cold?
You go to take them, you go to take them out of the Pop-Tarts machine, and they burn your fucking fingers.
No, Zombie, I don't think he likes to heat them up between his butt cheeks. Good Lord.
I've never tried that. I couldn't get them down there.
So you just eat them room temperature? You don't even warm them up?
No. It tastes the same, don't they? I mean, it tastes more toasty.
I don't eat them, but I imagine a heated up. I would imagine a heated up Pop-Tart's delightful, right? I mean, wouldn't you think? I haven't had them since I was a kid, but I would think when they're heated up, they're probably really good.
Right.
Like my daughter used to get. She used to get it was a weird brown sugar and something.
Oh yeah, brown sugar, yeah, maple
until
and
she
brown sugar.
found the one she liked. My wife. This is like my daughter's 20. How old is she? She's
22.
She's still 20. She's 20. 22 maybe. Yeah, she's 22. But so I'm going way back. I'm going to like, when she was like 5.
Oh,
My wife would go and buy Pop-Tarts for her. You know what I mean? Different flavors of
right.
Pop-Tarts. And my daughter would have them, and then they were in the house. Now, one time my daughter's allergic to strawberries.
Oh,
So there was one time there was an accidental buying of strawberry Pop-Tarts or something, and I said, well, I'll put them in a toaster. I'll eat one. You know what I mean? I'll eat them, and they were very good.
I know they're coming out with a new banana bread Pop-Tart now. I would think that was one. I would definitely try that. Of course, Pop-Tart, not your fake Pop-Tarts, like what I buy.
I gotta be honest. There's a movie coming out that Jerry Seinfeld directed.
Oh.
And the movie is all about the creation of Pop-Tarts.
Really?
This is a true story. The movie is all about the Pop-Tart wars and how Kellogg's won it. And it's coming to it's called Unfrosted or something, and it's coming to Netflix.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. And Tom says, Tom says Unfrosted coming to Netflix. It's Jerry Seinfeld directed, and it's supposed to be a very, very funny film. So
I started watching that Curb Your Enthusiasm last night. Yesterday.
Did you watch it? How many did you watch?
Yeah, I've watched the first 6.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I think it's one of the funniest shows of all time.
So far, like I've seen the first 6, but probably the funniest one was when the dude gave his fucking shoes away at the bowling alley.
Yeah. Yes, it's about stupid stuff like that. That's what it's about. It's such a great show. Oh my God, it's such a funny show. That makes me so happy you're watching it.
Yeah, I'll watch more.
Oh, Corey says he went through the whole first season yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I watched the final episode of Three Body Problem. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. But we were watching it last night, and my wife saw an article about the streaming numbers, about how many people have watched it.
Yeah.
And she was blown away. She said, she goes, oh my God. She says, it's such smart sci-fi. She goes, you can't believe these numbers are so high with people watching it. I said, yeah. I said, smart people will love this show. And my wife commented, she sort of mumbled under her breath. She goes, I bet Steve wouldn't. And I'm like, well, I don't know. We might be surprised. Maybe Steve would like it. You like some smart stuff. You're liking Curb Your Enthusiasm I think Curb Your Enthusiasm is, listen,
Yeah.
really, I'll tell you, really dumb people don't like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's a show for a certain sense of humor. I think Curb Your Enthusiasm is amazing. Look at what Twisted Zombie says. He goes, talk about a funny show. My wife and I have been watching Northern Exposure, and the episode we watched last night where they launched a casket with a dead body into a lake using a catapult. Yeah, I've heard Northern Exposure is good. I've never seen it. An episode of that. I've heard it's good and never seen it. Katie agrees with me. She goes, Larry David is brilliant. Absolutely. Tom says it's one of his favorite shows. He goes, wait till you get to the Michael J. Fox. Oh my God. The Michael J. Fox episode. That might be the Michael J. Fox episode, which is in season, I think it's season 8, maybe. Something. I might be wrong, but that's the same season they have the Bill Buckner episode. The Bill Buckner episode might be one of the greatest. But the Michael J. Fox episode is fantastic. Oh my God. Lori says she's watching it and she can't stop. She's on season 2 now. I'm telling you, Curb Your Enthusiasm is so. It's my favorite. I told you, it's my second favorite comedy of all time. I love it. I think it's brilliant television. It's so funny and so stupid. When you get to the season with the blacks, when the blacks move in, and you'll understand that when you get to it.
Oh no.
Yeah, you get to the season with the blacks, and then after that, Leon. That's when Leon joins the show, and he's on for the rest of the existence. It's fantastic.
I just got the porn guy.
It's just great. As like, I think that's episode for season 4, maybe. When you get past season 4, I'm telling you, it's just a great. I mean, everybody feel what you want, but Corey says he didn't like The Office till season 2. I love The Office too, but you're right. It's Office, it gets going. The Office got going in season 2. Season 1 was good. I like in the first season they had that Diversity Day episode of The Office. That was fantastic. Oh, Katie says Jeff and Susie have a podcast where they break down every episode. Oh my God, I'll have to check that out. Oh, I'll have to start checking that out.
Because I know when I went, I just searched it on my Roku and I just typed in Curb Your Enthusiasm and it gave a whole bunch of different ones.
Well,
And
you
that
have
was one of them.
you have Max, right? Don't you have Max?
Yeah, yeah.
Every episode's on Max. Just watch it on Max. I mean, it was an HBO show. Yeah. So they've got every episode on Max. Just watch it there. Oh, it's so great. Did you get to the one with the
No.
Oh, you haven't got that's in the first season. You haven't gotten there yet. All right. You'll get there.
But I have got to the point where I see Lori makes a comment about the Tabasco sauce for when Tom gets there. Let me know how that works out. I was a little curious on that myself.
Karen says she needs to go back and watch The Office and Curb from the beginning. Oh my God. Yeah. I do that occasionally. I'll go back and pick a show and watch it from the beginning. I got to tell you, I feel like sometimes I hear somebody that says, "Oh, I've never seen Stranger Things."
Oh.
Or they go, "Oh, I've never seen Cobra Kai."
Oh.
Or they say, "Oh, I've never seen, a show that I think is fantastic."
Right.
And they go, "Oh, I've never seen that." And then I'm jealous of them. I am jealous of them. Because I know that they get to watch it for the first time and just how thrilled they'll be sitting through what's already out. I just did that with the TV show called Billions that DC had been telling me to watch for the last 8 years. He's been telling me, watch. He goes, watch Billions. It's the best show. And I'm always thinking, oh, whatever. But he's been talking about it for 8 years. Finally, they ran their final episode. And I said, well, maybe I'll start watching this Billions. I watched it every single night until it was gone. Dan says he's never seen Stranger Things.
Oh, that's unusual. I would have thought Dan would have seen something like that. I've seen Stranger
Dude,
Things.
Stranger Things. If you've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'll tell you what. Stranger Things, you get to start from the beginning and enjoy this. You'll love it. I'll tell you what, you'll love it. It's such a great show.
Isn't there supposed to be a new season of Cobra Kai coming up?
I know they're filming one, yeah.
I thought I heard that. Maybe I heard they're filming one.
Yeah. And then Ralph Macchio just signed on for Ralph Macchio is going to start filming. There's a new Karate Kid movie coming out.
Oh,
that Macchio's filming with Jackie Chan.
Oh,
yeah. So that'll be interesting. I'll tell you, I love when there's great television. I'll tell you also somebody says that they've never seen before. When they've never seen Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
I know that they're going to go through and watch all Game of Thrones. That's another one that. But it's the guys who did Game of Thrones. They're the ones that are doing Three Body Problem.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember what the name of that was. I kept putting them 1, 2, 3 lock. I still I can remember every time you say that one. What the fuck did he call it?
Yeah, there's no Sammy Hagar. As I said yesterday, there's no Sammy Hagar music in Three Body Problem. Yep. I know you think that's a bad, but some of us think that's a good sign. So, oh well. I do want to thank Christina though for sending me photos of Steve's.
Yeah, I
Groceries.
appreciate that, Christina. Thanks. Thanks.
I want to thank her. I think it's wonderful. I'm very happy that she.
And I had a feeling it was
Very
going to
happy,
happen.
she said.
Because I was just hoping and praying. And well, maybe she'll be too busy, and this and that. And, oh, heaven forbid! We wouldn't be able to make it. We wouldn't be able to make it to a day without. Let's see what we can see about Steve's food. Steve's a bachelor.
How many episodes did you watch this, Herb?
6.
Good for you. Are you going to watch?
Yeah, I'm
going to watch
more.
the rest of season 1 and season 2 today?
Oh yeah. Because I gave up on Little House on the Prairie.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was watching the same episodes over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I understand. It was rough back then.
I just don't understand anyone's interest in that show. I really don't.
Well, I think that's just like I just believe that I like that show Heartland, but I really like Heartland. It's just and it's not something you would think I would normally watch because there's no sex, there's no cussing, there's I mean, it's not really they show it on a religious platform, but it's not really a religious movie because they don't pray and all that kind of stuff all the time. It's just about life on a horse farm, and I've always had a fascination with livestock.
It just sounds so boring to me. It's about life on a horse farm. That sounds so boring to me. I just can't even fathom that it's any good. It just seems so boring to me.
There's a lot of horse riding and stuff.
That just sounds horrible. That doesn't. Go ahead and tell me why I should watch it. Go ahead. Please try to talk me into watching. Try to talk me into watching Heartland. Go right ahead, Steve.
Well, there aren't any unattractive women on it. They don't wear bikinis or anything like that. I mean, but they all are very shapely ladies, even the older ones. But no.
Why would I need to watch a TV show to see that?
I guess you don't really.
I can look at Reddit and see naked MILFs. What do I want to watch? Women riding horses, clothed. Please give me another reason to watch it.
Well, because they're cattle ranchers, and they build a bed and breakfast thing, and they run that, and then they bought Maggie's restaurant in town, and then Lou, she ran for mayor, and she became the mayor of the town, and then Ty died. He just died. He just fell over one day dead.
No, but I mean, what you're saying, none of that is making me want to watch a television show. None of that is making me, step up and say, "Oh, I got to check this out." You know, you know what I mean? There's no reason to. Is it good writing? Is it good acting? Is there something, what's superior about this show? What's so different about it? Like when I recommended Curb Your Enthusiasm yesterday, I told you it's just a fantastic show. The writing is brilliant. The stuff that he, the things that annoy him are the things that annoy me, which leads me to believe that it's things that annoy all of you. You know what I mean? That's what makes it so good. Everybody who watches Curb Your Enthusiasm, we're all Larry. We are all him. And we're all annoyed by the same things. That's what makes it so good. Like when you were watching yesterday, Steve, there were things that he's annoyed with that you are also annoyed with, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going, hey, he's right.
When the doctor friend gave him directions and they couldn't find the fucking road.
That's what I'm
We've
talking
been driving
about.
for an hour. I'm looking for Jake Way.
Oh, and you're in the early season, so he's still married. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's such a great show. Such a great show. So just try to talk me into Heartland. I haven't heard anything yet that makes me I haven't heard you say anything that would make me want to watch it. And you've watched how many seasons of it? How long has this show been around? 16 seasons? Good Lord.
Yeah, starting the 17th.
Good Lord.
I can't because I think it's because even though I grew up in a little town, my dad was a banker. I wanted to be a farm kid. I've always wanted to be a farmer or rancher. Or I wanted to have about 4,000 acres of farmland and fucking have 30 or 50 cows. I wanted to butcher my own hogs, and I love the smell of cow barns at the fair.
Oh my God! You love the smell of animal waste.
I like the smell of hay and.
Oh, there's nothing that I find. There's nothing I find less attractive than a farm. When I was a kid, I had friends who lived on farms.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends said, hey, you want to make some money this summer? You can come bale hay. I was like, what? He said, yeah, come over and bale hay. My dad will pay so much per hour. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. And I went to bale hay once. Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
I went to at the end of the day, I go to him, I say, your father forces you to do this? He goes, yeah, we do it he goes, all the time. He goes, I said, you were forced to do this? He goes, well, I've done it since my dad, we need it done. He goes, I've had to do it. I go, oh my God. And he goes, and I don't get paid when I go, oh my God, this is child abuse. There's no way you should be doing this. I mean, this is terrible. I felt so sorry for him, but his family was so athletic. He and all his brothers were
yeah,
always the best athletes at school.
Always in good shape if you're a farm kid. You don't
because they were constantly they were doing child labor.
You didn't see many fat farm kids.
Yeah,
there were a few, but
well, I was a fat kid that was trying to help him. I was like, oh, I'm never going to do this again. This is horrible. This is horrible.
I never baled hay. I've walked beans and detasseled corn and rogue corn.
I'll tell you what it was terrible. It was terrible. Lori says she tried to watch Heartland. She couldn't get through 3 episodes. Says she couldn't get through 3 episodes, had her crying just like Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the I told you guys yesterday. Little House on the Prairie was one of those line shows to me. Like, that's a line you don't cross. Like when I was determining Friends, that was a line you don't cross. If you cross that line, we can't be friends. When I was growing up, I said, I'm not going to be friends with anyone who watches this Little House on the Prairie bullshit. And Corey goes, Ray, I don't see you doing hard labor jobs. Well, of course, but I've done them. Why do you think I'm doing this for a living now? God damn, I know what hard labor is. It drove me to do this. When I was young, I was always stuck doing jobs that sucked. Had to lift this and lift that, and you had to wake up at ungodly hours and comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy was what I went to after doing. I started when I was 14. When I was 14, my father made me go work for him. I had to be a breakfast cook at 14 years old. 14. I was a breakfast cook. It was so freaking hot. Oh my God, it was terrible. And then I worked for the city. Oh, it was terrible. When you're taking blacktop and filling in potholes, and your whole job is to walk behind. This is the job. The city got a big truck and they filled it with blacktop, right? And then you start on the outskirts of town and the truck slowly moves and you walk behind it. You walked behind it, scooping the blacktop out of the truck and putting it into potholes and then patting it down. And you had to walk the whole town. It was the worst job. I was doing that when I was 15, 16 years old, and I was going, oh, fuck this. I don't want to do this. I need to get a scholarship and go to college and do anything other than this. So if anything, the hard work made me, the hard work when I was a kid is what made me decide to find something where I could sit and do for a living. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I just I'm like, what am I going to do when I grow up? Okay. I want to sit on my ass. That's what I want to do. What job? And so I originally went to college. Thinking I was going to, I went for political science.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was going to go to law school afterwards.
Ooh.
So originally I wanted to be a lawyer. But when I got into school, I realized I'm not going to be a lawyer. Oh my God. I'm like, this is a lot of, because just the political science was so much reading. And I was like, oh, I hate reading as much.
Yeah.
I hate reading almost as much as I hate blacktopping. And then I started doing open mic nights at a stand-up club.
Oh.
And I started, making jokes. And that's how I decided, I just want to be a comedian or a funny DJ. That's how I found what I did for a living. And then when I eventually started radio classes, I was like, well, okay, I get to sit down and talk into a microphone. Oh my God, this is great. I couldn't be a stand-up comic because with stand-up comics, and I'm so impressed by stand-up comics. But this is the thing that impresses me most about stand-up comedy. You write an act, and you do the same act every night. I just couldn't do that.
It would get a little bit monotonous after a while.
Yeah, I wasn't like the guys who do it are really skilled and really good, and even though it's the same material, they find new takes and they present it in different ways, and that just wasn't me. With radio, I use my comedy, but I can change it every day. You know what I mean? There's a new way to entertain people. That's why I loved radio. And I got to sit down. I didn't have to lift anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have to, I loved it. Just loved it. It was fantastic. So, you find your what you want to do in life. Once you find it, like I learned through process of elimination. I worked for my father in a kitchen at a restaurant, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. No way. And that's what my father did his whole life. You know what I mean? That's what he did his whole life. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Then I worked for the city, and I was like, oh, hell, I don't want to do that. I want to, And then I was like, oh, I want to be a lawyer. And I was like, oh, hell no, that's too hard. I don't want to do that. I still remember when they told me, this is my first year of college, right? My first year of college, how hard it was just getting through my political science classes.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was talking, they go, well, you want to be a lawyer? After you're going to have to go through 4 years of this, and then you're going to have to go to law school. And I was like, what? Yeah. Oh my God. How long is that going to be? And this and that. And I was like, oh, I can't do this. This is not good. This is not going to be good. And that's why. So I eliminated all those things I wanted that I started doing. And then I found radio. I like the way I did it.
Yeah.
Like, Steve, when did you decide? Tell me about how you got to doing this.
To be here?
Yeah. How did you come to the point in your life where you decided, oh, I just want to be a co-host of a podcast?
Honestly, the thought never even crossed my mind.
How did you get here, Steve?
Well, what
are the years and ways?
I was honored enough to go to a party at a baseball game where I got to meet you for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And I was just a listener of the show when I interacted in the chat room like most do now. Then I got kicked off. I got banned from the chat room because I wrote whore, WHORE, on Facebook. Yeah. Goodbye.
So you called someone a whore. So you're saying you were listening to this show and you called someone a whore.
Yeah.
Who did you call a whore?
I think it might have been TJ. I don't remember.
So you called TJ a whore?
Somebody, yeah.
And you were kicked off. Okay, so how did that come to you being on the show?
And then you reached out to me one time and you said, hey, what's going on? Why haven't I said, well, I got kicked out. I've been banned. So, oh, would you be interested in coming on the show? And I'm like, what do I have to do? He said,
And what did
just
you
talk.
say? What did you say the first time you were on the show that made me invite you back?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I really don't know. I would like to go back and see that first show. But I don't even remember when that was.
What kinds of things did you talk about that made me put you on more and more? Because obviously you had to do something that made me invite you back.
Well, that's what I honestly, because I've gone back and listened to some other shows, and I'm thinking, God, this guy, who is this? This dude sounds like an imbecile.
So you would watch your appearances on the show and you think you were an imbecile.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he even have me on this show?
Well, what do you remember some of the stories that you would tell?
Well, I've pretty much told a lot of stories. I don't. Is that would that have been like the first when I entered the hospital the very first time with the foot infection? I see. I don't remember. Everybody says they remember Morphine Steve. Now I don't remember morphine. I do remember getting morphine a couple times.
Cindy says it was your felonies.
Really?
Irene says Morphine Steve was quite a charmer.
Oh.
TJ says Steve got on the show because he's a stalker.
Well.
And TJ also says, I am not a whore.
Okay.
Creeper Steve.
I did get, yeah.
Karen says Morphine Steve hooked us. Yeah, when you were in the hospital on morphine, you were so funny.
I don't even know.
I remember Nick and I were laughing so hard, and so I invited you to come back. I invited you back the next day.
And
it's because you were high on morphine.
Which I want to say is right now, I have not been high on morphine since then.
But aren't you thankful to drugs?
Huh.
Please, will you please publicly acknowledge drugs in where you are today?
Oh, definitely.
So take a second to thank drugs for getting you.
I want to thank Justin and Cody down in Dupo. They're my best friends down there. We did a lot together. We had a lot of fun in my garage.
You want to thank them for the drugs, or?
Oh yeah, I want to thank Brandon too. Brandon and Jody. Mm-hmm. They were my next door neighbors. They were the ones that actually got me started they were the ones that helped me set up my lab in my garage.
So you want to thank them?
Yes.
Cindy says she thinks Creeper Steve with the chicken at the college started. Oh, I do remember Creeper Steve.
No, it wasn't the college. It was the grade school. I was eating chicken, and then they asked me what I was doing sitting across the street. I said,
but I do remember you going to.
I went to Milliken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When I lived there in Oregon, I went to a laundromat. And I didn't want to sit there, so I drove over to the campus of Milliken. And I'd never seen it in the whole campus and driven home. And I drove through Fairview Park and went to feed the ducks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I do remember when you were hanging out at Milliken. You were very entertaining.
I'm sorry, I'm not entertaining now.
By the way, DA just says July 2021. He was discussing being suspended on Facebook for asking he was suspended on Facebook for asking to tow you. Was the first time that Steve was on. And and Ray, you've had him on every day after that because he was suspended. July in 2021 is when you first joined the show.
Really?
That's what DA says, yeah. And DA goes back and checks, man.
Yeah, he does.
He's got, you know.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah.
So he's gone back and found it. Holy crap. Twisted Zombie says Steve came to Decatur and the smell never went away. Well, that's true.
I love that smell, dude.
When Steve lived in Decatur, and then he moved. Then you moved from Decatur to Williamsville in 22, right?
Yeah. Christina and Dan moved me.
Well, I won't say names, but a couple of the people who moved him ended up having sex in the moving.
Yeah.
Something was going on. I won't name names, but
no, because we don't do that here on this show. We don't.
On this show, we don't name anyone's names.
We don't.
We do not name any names. Any chronic masturbators.
They all know who they are.
Yeah. We don't name names of perverts.
I'm not a pervert.
Corey says, if the U-Hauls are rocking, don't come a knocking. If the U-Hauls are rocking, don't come a knocking. The U-Hauls are rocking. Come on, baby, come on in. And then, of course, remember when they found that little girl's backpack in Steve's closet? That was when they were moving your stuff out, remember? Who found it? Was Christina found it or Dan?
Yeah, Christina found it.
When they found that little girl's backpack, that was great. Oh, what great memories.
Now a backpack cost me $100. Pissed me off. I knew something was up when I saw that. When I saw that dude running out that apartment complex and jumping in the back of my truck and threw that backpack in there and took the money real quick and left, I knew something was up.
But it was still hot. So he went into an apartment complex and he stole somebody's PlayStation system.
PlayStation, yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you play any MLB yesterday?
It's gonna be cold today.
So you did play MLB yesterday?
Yes, I did.
How'd it go?
Let's just say I really need Spooner, Christina, Dan to play more.
Yeah.
Because right at this moment, there's 3 people that I can't beat. There's one person that could be, and there's the rest I think I can beat.
So you think you can beat everyone at MLB 24, the show?
Oh, no, I can't beat everyone.
But you think everyone is in our league? Can you beat them or?
Oh, no. I can't beat you. I can't
so
beat you.
So did you play yesterday?
Yeah, I played. Didn't I play you yesterday?
No, 2 days ago is when we played.
I played yesterday. I played Kyle. I thought I played 2. Oh, I did. I did. Yeah, still, but I lost. I lost to Kyle.
Yeah.
10
Kyle's
6.
pretty good, isn't he? Kyle's pretty good.
Yeah. We can be iffy. He's just damn cat. I just can't. I can't pitch to those fucking people that smash the fucking ball. You know, I try everything. I just can't do it. You know? If I pitch out of the zone, you guys don't swing at it. If I pitch in the zone, you crash it.
Yeah, I love playing you when you throw in the zone.
And you got so many guys. Like, you know, I always worry myself with Harper and Schwarber, but then you got fucking Nick Cassiano that fucking blew 2 out on me fucking last time we played.
Yeah.
A bitch.
Yep. And JT Realmuto had that big shot.
Oh
against you.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, we could play. We could pick any team we want, and we could play exhibition games.
Oh yeah.
If you ever message me and say, "Hey, you're on,"
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I should show you how to do that.
I tell you, I like Atlanta. They
You
got
could play any team. You could even pick what bad team you want me to be, and I'll play a game as that team, and you pick whatever team you want. We should try that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Want to check the news? Let's see what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let me check. Let me just look at the news.
Let's
see what's going on. There's a big earthquake in Taiwan.
Oh.
Big earthquake. A 7.4 mag earthquake that caused buildings to come down and stuff. Oh my God.
That's a big one. 7.9.
Do you know online betting?
Yeah.
There are online betting sites that offer you to put a bet on who's going to win the presidential election.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you want to take a guess on who's leading?
Well, I'm going to say Biden.
Yeah, he right now, more people have put money on Biden to win than Trump to win.
Get off.
Which I'm not putting money on, you know.
Right.
I'm not putting money on presidential election. Good Lord.
Oh no, I wouldn't either.
Let's see. There's a lot of Israel stuff, but it's so depressing.
Oh yeah. Why do I keep seeing?
Oh, by the way, speaking of the presidential election, Donald Trump paid that. Donald Trump paid the that $170 million or whatever the hell he had to pay.
Oh yeah.
He was this guy named Don Hankey, billionaire Don Hankey, is the one who somehow backed the money for him. So this guy backed $175 million, so he can appeal the. He's trying to appeal that. He's trying to appeal the civil case where that he's supposed to pay $460 million on, and this guy backed it, so he's able to have his appeal now.
That's a lot of dough.
There's a bunch of solar eclipse conspiracy conspiracy theories that are out there too. by the way.
Oh,
Yeah. Which is nuts. And there was a Colorado supermarket where there was an employee working there.
yeah.
And this supermarket employee, this supermarket worker was suspected in a series of 20 indecent exposure incidents. So he was a registered sex offender.
Oh, no.
And then they found video. Oh, this is the sickest story. I don't know why I'm going to share it. What is wrong with me? This man, he'd been arrested for 20 indecent exposure incidents, but somehow he had a job at a supermarket, okay? They found video of him contaminating assorted food products with bodily fluid.
Oh.
And you could figure out what the bodily fluid was.
Oh.
And then they found him doing it to a special order of cupcakes that were ordered by a family that was going to serve them to children.
Oh. Oh.
After finding this video of what he was doing to these children's cupcakes, the police arrested him and they locked him up. He's got a $250,000 cash bond that no one has bonded him out yet. Oh my God. This guy was, you can figure out how, but
Oh.
he was putting bodily fluid on the icing
Oh.
of all these cupcakes, and that's what they caught him doing on video.
That's
Yep.
now I'll be no cupcakes for me.
But the police, thank God they got the guy.
I've never done anything like that. Now I have, dropped something on the floor and picked it up and threw it back in the fryer, like when I worked at Popeyes.
Oh
I might have dropped a piece of chicken and picked it up real quick and
my
threw it in the
God.
fryer again.
But then you cooked it after it hit the floor, though. So you cooked the dirt out of it.
Yeah, I cooked the dirt out of it. I brought it up to the legal temperature, so it didn't have salmonella or anything. It just had a little extra coating. The floor was probably dirty. It was
This
only
is
dirty.
such a horrible story. Oh my God. I don't want to even read any more of that story. I'm so glad we took time to do the news. Oh, for God's sakes. We should probably end on that, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard I didn't hear Stainless last night, but I heard it was good.
I watched a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
How was it?
I think it was okay.
Was it entertaining?
Chat room seemed to like it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're saying you did not like it?
Yeah.
You're saying the chat room seemed to like it, but you didn't care for it?
Well, yes. They do their job. They do their job.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish Christina would get a hold of me before they discuss things, that way I can make sure her wording is correct, because she doesn't always use the proper wording or whatever. But
So So her grammar's not correct. Her
No,
wording
no,
is incorrect?
just certain, they might have,
Oh my God.
I heard them making fun of me because I could say, Constitution, but I couldn't say constipation.
I've never heard. What was that
Con-
word again?
Constipation. That's it. Constipation.
Okay.
They're making
Why-
fun of that.
Oh, okay. So that's what you heard, and that
Yeah.
got you fired up. Well, are the two fat stoners going to get high and do a show tonight?
I guess. I'll plan on it. I'm
6 o'clock
already on
tonight.
my way.
I hear
I'm
you. I
already
hear
on
you
my
already.
way.
You've already smoked some.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
can tell that.
And now I gotta eat because I haven't ate breakfast yet, and I have to eat some breakfast. I'm not ducking out of the goddamn cat drinking out of dirty water. That dumb son of a bitch.
Well,
Yeah.
stay tuned for Smoke Signals tonight
Yep.
with Stephen Bubis.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Bubba Panda and Steve tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, what time tonight?
6 o'clock. 6
Okay.
o'clock.
And then we'll be
6
back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 for another episode of this show, The Morning Disaster. Thank you all for
Thursday.
coming over and checking us out today. Go to morningdisaster.net. Morningdisaster.net for $5 a month. You can buy a subscription and be able to hear stuff like Stainless and Smoke Signals. And
Cooking for the Pores.
And Cooking for the Pores. Yes, that's another great show.
Night.
And then you'll hear Friday and Saturday's shows. You'll get those. Tier 3, you get Thursday night show.
Oh,
Tier 3 will give you a Thursday night show, which is always a lot of fun. So anyway, go to morningdisaster.net and come over and subscribe. You get 7 days free. So try it out. Try it out. At least sign up for a free account. Sign up for a free Tier 3 account for 7 days. Or I think you can sign up for a Tier 5 account. So by all means, do it. Sign up for 7 free days. And check us out. All right? Please do so. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. All right, everybody? We'll talk to you later.